In the bright and cheerful woodland of Willow Grove, there lived a tiny hedgehog named Holly. Holly was smaller than most of her friends, with shiny brown quills and bright, curious eyes. Even though she was small, her heart was full of courage, but sometimes her friends didn't see that. Her friends, Benny the badger, Lulu the squirrel, and Max the rabbit, were all bigger and faster than Holly. They loved playing games and going on adventures. But Holly often felt left out. She couldn't run as fast as Max, climb as high as Lulu, or dig as deep as Benny. One sunny morning, they were playing a game of hide-and-seek. "Ready or not, here I come," called Max, his floppy ears bouncing as he searched for his friends. Holly found a little hiding spot behind a mushroom. She stayed very still, hoping Max wouldn't find her. But soon, she heard giggles from the other side of the clearing. "Found you, Lulu." Max laughed. "Got you too, Benny." Max cheered as Benny crawled out of his hiding hole. But Max didn't find Holly. She waited and waited, but no one called for her. Finally, she peeked out and saw her friends playing tag without her. Her heart sank. "They forgot about me again," she whispered. That evening, Holly sat under a big oak tree, watching the sunset. A tear rolled down her cheek. "I wish I were bigger or faster," she sighed. "Then maybe my friends would notice me." Just then, a soft voice spoke. "Why so sad, little one?" Holly turned and saw a wise old owl perched above her. His big golden eyes twinkled kindly. "I'm too small, and my friends forget about me," Holly said sadly. Wise old owl hooted gently. "Being small doesn't mean you're not important, Holly. Sometimes the smallest ones have the biggest courage." Holly wiped her tears. "Courage?" "Yes," nodded wise old owl. "You'll see. When the time comes, your bravery will shine bright." The next day, Holly and her friends decided to explore the Whispering Woods, a part of the forest they had never been to before. The trees were tall and twisted, and shadows danced across the forest floor. "Stay close together," Benny said, his voice a little shaky. They walked deeper into the woods. The wind rustled the leaves, and strange noises echoed around them. Suddenly, a loud whoosh startled them. What was that?" Lulu whispered, her eyes wide. "It's just the wind," Max said, trying to sound brave, but his nose twitched nervously. They kept walking, but then Benny's paw got stuck in a tangle of vines. "Oh no! I can't get out," he cried. Lulu and Max tried to help, but the vines were too strong. The shadows grew darker, and the wind howled louder. "We have to go back," Max said, his voice trembling. "But we can't leave Benny," Lulu said, tears welling in her eyes. Holly took a deep breath. Her heart was pounding, but she remembered wise old owl's words. Sometimes the smallest ones have the biggest courage. "I'll help Benny," Holly said, her voice firm. "You?" Max asked, surprised. "Yes," Holly nodded. "I may be small, but I'm brave." Holly wiggled her way through the tangled vines. Her tiny size let her slip through the gaps easily. She reached Benny and smiled. "Don't worry. I'm here." She carefully used her small quills to poke and loosen the vines. Bit by bit, the vines unraveled. Finally, Benny's paw was free. "You did it, Holly," Benny said, his eyes shining with gratitude. Holly grinned. "Let's get out of here together." They hurried back to the clearing, where the sunlight was warm and bright. Safe at last, they all took a deep breath. "Holly, you were so brave," Lulu said, hugging her. "You saved me," Benny said. "Thank you, Holly." Max's eyes sparkled. "I guess being small isn't a bad thing. You're the bravest of all of us." Holly's heart swelled with pride. "Thanks, everyone. I may be small, but I have a big heart." From that day on, Holly's friends never forgot her. They knew that courage didn't come from being big or fast. It came from believing in yourself. And Holly, the brave little hedgehog, showed them just how powerful courage could be. The end. If you're having fun with our stories, we'd love for you to join us for more. Just click subscribe and come along on every new adventure. Until next time. Bye-bye.